Hi friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I thought I would just come on and share with you some of the projects I have been working on. So I guess a craft with me video today. I've been making some junk journal pocket fillers. That's what I'm going to call them because it's really things that you can make really quickly to fill in your junk journals. And I think this is probably going to be the easiest projects I'm going to be sharing with you, but also I think I've made three different envelope styles that are so easy. No measuring, no scoring, you guys, just making envelopes or things that you can journal into, that sort of thing. And as I am showing you what I'm making, then I'll just be doing a little update, a little chatting. Hopefully you'll join me. In case you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. And I do a lot of paper projects. I like to share tutorials with you, craft with me videos, and my favorites are the one-page wonders or now file folder wonders, because I'm working a lot with file folders. At the end of the video, I'm also going to show you some projects that are coming up in the next few videos. So if you stay till the end, you'll see what's coming up. And yeah, anyways, join me, grab your projects. Hopefully you will get to craft with me today, and we'll just get a little creative. All right, so I'm going to show you what I've been making, and hopefully you'll be inspired to make some yourself. So as I said, I've called these, I guess, like journal fillers, that sort of thing. I'm using some products from Your Creative Studio. I haven't shared a Your Creative Studio with you guys video in a while. I do have a playlist with them. They have vintage style supplies, and it's like a subscription box that you can purchase. However, you can also, I think, buy individual things in their shop, and I will have discount codes and links and everything in the video description. Plus I actually did share the unboxing for this particular one in a short, like a YouTube short, and I don't know how many of you guys watch YouTube shorts. I'm making them, as I know a lot of people make them, but I'm not even sure like how many of you watch them. Leave a comment below and let me know. All right, so that's some of the products, and I'm also, well, anyways, let me just get started and then I'll let you know what I've been using. So I think I'm going to start with this little one, which is super easy peasy. As you can see, it's just, whoopsies, they want to fly away. It's just a little envelope, but it's one of those full envelopes. Now, I don't remember how long ago I saw this one being made and or who inspired it, you guys. I'm sure many of you know. Obviously not my original idea, which is probably what I'm, you know, what you all know about that. But anyway, so that was the first one that I did. And super easy peasy. I also did this one, and as you can see, I've got some different kinds of stamps here. I did use this washi tape sticker that came in a Your Creative Studio box a long time ago. Okay, so it's these ones, and so I used, as you can see, some of them here. And this one, oh my gosh, I really liked how this one came out. I did add one of these stickers that came in a collection recently, and I left it so that it could be opened and you could do some journaling. And then on this little border here, I used my little Martha Stewart paper punch, and I actually punched this really gorgeous, I love this paper. I have this gorgeous vintage, like, look at the color of this paper. This is white, and look at that. Isn't that gorgeous, the color of those pages? But anyway, so I used the edge of that and I punched it out to make this like faux envelope. Okay, and the stamps that I've been using, this is some of the stamps that came in this current collection with Your Creative Studio. And then this was the other set. Hopefully it won't be too glary for you guys. and I'm loving, I'm using actually a couple of them a lot. So I'm using this one here with the little crown and the 5. I'm using this little postal service, the round one that has like a date of 1923 on it. And anyways, yeah, I'm using just so many of them. And then this one here, same thing. I use some of the stamps. I used one of the little washi stickers, and then I did something similar to the back, as you can see there with the edge there. And then this one, you can see, you guys, just how easy this is, right? It's just a matter of how you fold them. So I'll just be showing you how I've folded these, just in case you're interested in making some quick ones yourself. And I'm going to show you the papers I used. And I've also decided to make it look like, you know, it was a little bit kind of more vintage. So I was using these coffee or stains, blotches, what you want to call them. So I've been using these to kind of stamp all around the papers. And the other sticker that, sorry, the other stamp that came in this collection, the postcard, I have to show you because I showed you I made these in the last video. And the main quotes here are from Making and Creating with Your Creative, with Digital Collage Club. Oh my gosh, so many things I'm going to mix up. But anyways, I showed you these before, and like, look how nice that postcard stamp. This one, not so much, but this one, look how nice it came out. So basically, I just made my little postcard, and I was able to add a quick postcard stamp to that. And then a couple more here. So these ones, I really just added some of the papers that are in my shop. I have digitals, if you didn't know. And you've seen these, I'm sure, in many places, these faux vintage envelopes. I have sets of them in the shop. I think, I don't know how many pages are in that collection, but I will put the name on the screen. What I liked about these is that they already kind of had their own stamp, and you guys, they print out in this color, so you can get a green page and you can get this blue page within the collection. I think there's a pink one in there as well, and a couple of other ones. But look how easy these are to just make like they are envelopes in your projects, right? And then the last one, so for these papers here, I just want to show you what I've been using. So for those papers, I've been using the latest collection from Making and Creating with Digital Collage Club. I'll put the name on the screen. And I love, love, love these prints because they can go with anything. So what I did is I took a few of those pages, and this is how I was making some of these faux envelopes, which I think would be so nice that you can actually journal in them. Or if you wanted to actually stick some ephemera in them and just kind of tie them with like a little string and, you know, send them in the mail, that would also be so adorable, I think, because you can make so many so quick. I am going to show you how I made these, of course. And I had so much fun. So anyways, I was using this collection, and then I also used there's like labels. This is just one of the pages of the labels. I printed it like 2 to a page. And so you can see just how easy it would be to add labels to your faux envelopes as well. All right, so I will have links to their shop as well as discount codes for you if you're interested. And then the last one I'm going to show you, which I also loved. Oh, before I forget, this one is what I'm talking about. This is how these two come. These will be in my shop, and I will have links to those in the video description as well. Okay, so let me make that here. And then this one here, okay, look how it came out. I loved that I'll show you anyway. So that's what I did with this one. And this one is just like a tiny little baby paper clip. So this one, I just used a lot of the stamps. I used this stamp here as well. And from this one here, I've been using this one a lot. The one that says place stamp here, the circle one, and the one that says postage on it as well. Anyways, I've just been going nuts with it. So look what this says here: for postage on papers and letters. Isn't this cool? So anyways, this is what came out of this one here. and this one here, and that's how I thought it would just look so cute because it says for postage right the way I folded it, papers and letters on this side, and I think it would just make such a cute little place to do a little journaling or to send a little note or something. So anyways, you guys, like I said, super fun to make these. I'm going to make one and we will just chat. Maybe I'll make a few. I'll show you the base of the ones I made so that you can make the ones I'm showing you. And this way it won't be like confusing as to what I was using. I hope you guys are well. Oh my gosh, I did want to say thank you so much to those of you that have been entering my giveaway. It's been so fun to, actually, let me just take a minute here because I asked you guys to let me know where you're watching me from, right? Okay, so many of you are watching from Canada, of course. So hello, my friends in Canada. As you all know, I am in Canada. There's a lot of friends from the US. There's a lot of friends from Germany, the UK, Sri Lanka, New Zealand, Spain, and Australia. So far, those are the ones that I have, you guys. And it's so exciting to know that, like, all of you guys from all over the world can watch these videos. And, like, I don't even have to leave my craft studio. And I'm, like, connecting with you guys. I find that super amazing. And I am so happy that you guys stop by and hang out with me. All right, so I'm just taking this piece of that same paper that I was mentioning. I like it because of the neutrals. I can do so much with it. And I'm making this one right now. Okay. And so for this one, as you can see, it's just folded. So all I did is fold it there. Let's do it. I'm trying to get the right side up this way. So fold it here. And like I said, this doesn't have to be anything that is difficult. Just play with paper. I mean, that's what I love to do. So you can see, easy peasy how that one comes out, okay? So that's the first one. And then what I did is I just took out my frustrations on it. Well, not really, but it's my parking spot. Anyways, all right. So see how that just gives it a little, I don't know, it just makes it look like it was actually used up. So there's the first one. So let's decorate this cutie so you can see what I've been making. I'm grabbing my little sheet here so I don't start stamping all over my mat. Hope you guys are doing well. I've been slowly you know, crafting and making things to show you guys. So this is just where I like to keep, you know, labels that I have pre-cut ready to do something with them. That's probably too big. I mean, not so bad. I think I'll do this one. And yeah, I just sort of, I like to have things ready sometimes to just grab and craft, right? I'm sure many of you guys are the same. I've been making more of my little happy mail packs, you guys, and I'm having so much fun with them. I've also added a few more of my little surprise packs in the shop. Thank you so much, those of you that have been supporting the shop. You don't understand how much we really appreciate it. Okay, so I've got the label down, and then I think I'm still going to use some of these faux stamps. You can certainly use anything you have, of course, and you don't even need to you know, to have real stamps, because they did kind of have some of these in their collection. But I really like these ones, and I just grabbed randomly whatever. It might even just blend into the background, but that's not a big deal. Okay, and then I think I'll start with the faux staining. It doesn't need that much, this one, I don't think, because it already has some nice colors to it. But I just like to give it a little extra faux distressing. I got these stamps a long time ago, guys, so if you want to know exactly where I have these from, I'll try and look for them. All right, so there's that. And then I think I'm going to just start stamping a few more bits and bobs. And I like to keep this one sort of handy because I use it so often that I just sort of switch around the little spots that are there. I'm trying to see that it's not upside down because I've been making these upside down. And, you know, let's do one here because why not, right? And I'm just like finishing off the stamp itself. You know how you have the extra little ink on it. So anyways, you guys, I hope everything is good with you. I hope you've had some time to do a little crafting. It's always nice to have a little time to do some crafting, right? And then, so now I'm finding that these guys, I can never attach them to the, well, I don't even know where I put it. Oh, it's right here. I can, like, they never stick. And I do remove this other kind of plastic layer that comes on top, but they're just not, they don't stick. So I just, you know, I just grab them and they stamp out. However, not a big deal if they're not even fully coming on, because I'm not mailing this. I'm just using this as a, you know, to make ephemera. Not a big deal. And maybe I will do the hand one. I think that one's kind of neat. So yeah, I've been crafting, but I find that now I'm crafting kind of more without the camera rolling. I find that I can do that better than if I start to film all the time. Like even right now, as I'm filming and I'm chatting, I'm hoping that A, I'm recording. I just had to check. And B, that it's coming out okay, what I'm doing. All right, so for this one, like I said, what I did is I added a piece of that page, but you could also add absolutely anything. So I think it's gonna be a little short for this one. So maybe I won't add it to this one, but I still want to add that kind of like a stamp on it. I think it still looks nice that you can open it and it doesn't necessarily close the whole thing up. So what I do is I just fold over like the edge that I want to use, and then I'll just go ahead and cut that off. So you guys, I have a lot more things, as I mentioned, that I'm going to be sharing with you soon. A lot more projects, I mean. And I'm having so much fun with file folders right now. I do have a few videos already showing you how I use file folders in my projects. Like I make a lot of flip books and stuff like that. But I've got a few more coming for sure, and I'm just loving it. So anyways, you can see just, you know, if you wanted to print this double-sided, you could. As I said, I like the neutrals in these pages. Absolutely loving that I could do so much with the neutral colors. I mean, the neutral prints. All right, and then I'll just make a couple more. And these ones, I'm just going to make them so you can see. I mean, do you really need to see how I made these? I don't know. I guess leave a comment below if you want to know how I did these, because I don't want to take up too much of your time. And, you know, this one I just really folded one of the pages. So what I did is I cut up a page in half. And so I used 1/2, as you can see, the print, to just make this one. So I just fold it to a spot, and then, you know, wherever you want to fold it to, really. And then I just made like a little small lip on the top. And then, where was the other one? And then for the leftover piece here, Same thing. I just, you can see that there. Just fold the 2 halves down, and there you've got your additional super easy peasy faux envelopes, I should say, because they're not real envelopes. However, you could certainly glue them. Like if I were to glue on either side, this really does become like a little faux envelope. And then this one as well, you know, depending where you want to glue your spot, you can make it another little envelope. This one, I would have to cut off edges and stuff, but what I like about this one is that you can make it as small as you want to, or keep it the full page if you wanted like a full, almost like a letter size envelope. You could do that as well. And then of course with these ones, what I love about the vintage papers, because these actually, I did get these vintage French documents that I scanned and touched up and made them into the digitals. So you can see how they already have the areas where you just sort of fold them. However, I think this one I did it exactly where the folds are. Okay, so you can see that it already has the stamps on it where it was stamped. Of course, I added some more from this collection that I just got, and I just kind of folded it haphazardly so that it locks. Okay, and then the blue one, I just folded it a little different. I folded the edges first. See there? So I folded those first and then folded in itself again. Again, I love these because they were already actual documents that were sent out this way. And, you know, by adding the coffee staining, by adding some of these stamps in this collection, and the collection also comes with like many papers and stickers and so much. So anyways, check out the short as well for the unboxing if you want to see what's in it. I think I forgot to show this in the unboxing, and I think I forgot to show maybe one of the small, not this one, sorry. This one, it also came with this kind of like a washi tape, and again, more papers and just, you know, lots more goodies. So check out the shorts that I made if you wanted to see what else was in this collection. But yeah, I wanted to make something quick that, you know, if you wanted to get some paper fillers for your projects, these are perfect. You can journal in them. You can fill them with you know, whatever you want. Like I said, these digitals, I will have them linked below. I really love that with the postage and papers and letters. And for these ones, I like that I can have like different colors, like the yellows and the greens and the blues. I thought it was just such a nice, you know, nice way to set these up. Imagine like having like a little stack of letters. Super adorable, right? And you just put like a little ribbon around these guys, and they just look so nice. Anyways, you guys, as I said, quick video. 1 second here. I did want to quickly show you what's coming next. I've got a couple more file folder projects, as I mentioned, that I'm working on. So I've got a few more coming up. This one I'm still finishing up. And the one that I just recently showed you, I had so much fun with that one. If you haven't seen it, I think I have it here. If you haven't seen that one, it was so fun to put together. I have, of course, the tutorial, and this sari is, so anyways, it has lots of little flippy floppy pocket things. Check that out. I will link it below as well. So anyways, thank you for joining me. I hope you got some ideas. I'm loving that stamp. Check out the shops I mentioned. Thank you so much for clicking on the affiliate links. It really does help the channel with a little extra here and there, and it doesn't cost you a thing. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for stopping by.